Sounds like some major S&M to me. People are actually aroused by this kind of stuff. It's a cold, cruel world out there.
Death. It's bigger than life.
Hey folks, welcome to another video here on Phantom of the Haunted Hill. I'm Mike, your Phantom. Let's talk today about Gorgasm. Just watched that great film. Gorgasm is an underground classic and seems most notable for its star Gabriella, a porn actress who starred in Barefoot Confidential 8 and Anal Sperm Power, among others. This film is also notable for its morbid storyline, which we'll get to in a minute. Gorgasm also stars Rick Billock as the detective Chase. Billock has also starred in George Romero's The Dark Half and Bill Hinsman's Flesh Eater, also known as Revenge of the Living Zombies, as well as Tom Savini's version of Night of the Living Dead. Paula Hendricks plays the captain, or chief of police, if you will, and she is the worst actress in the entire film. Stumbling lines and obviously trying to remember them. Yes, it's that noticeable, but that does not deter from the intensity of the film.
You want to be a detective, do you? You know it takes a special breed to do good investigative work.
Written and directed by Hugh Gallagher, who has also contributed Gorotica and Gorehor to this trilogy of splatter. You may also know Hugh as the man who put out Draculina magazine. He also has a serious history working for, writing, and producing Jess Franco films such as Tender Flesh, Lust for Frankenstein, of which I have a DVD of both right here. He also did it for Jess Franco, Vampire Blues, and Dr. Wong's Personal Hell. Some of his other films, Hugh's films himself, have been Dead Silence and Exploding Angel. And he told me that he's wants to do a Gorgasm too, so hopefully we'll see that. He has an excellent history in horror and exploitation. He does that, Hugh Gallagher. Chase, our detective, has been cursed ever since joining the police force by having a job which he hates so much he complains about it to the captain. Lucky for him, there are no free detectives to take this newest case, and it is given to him. So he begins his trek into Gorgasm. While at the house of a victim, he finds X-rated bondage tapes and a periodical magazine that advertises for sexual things. In it, he sees an ad for the ultimate climax, Gorgasm. He begins looking for more information about this strange ad. The victim whose house he's at had his chest cut and his throat slashed by the beautiful Tara, played by Gabriella. She even wipes the blade on herself and licks it as she seems to enjoy her work. Before she kills the man, she states, "Time to go all the way." And yes, indeed, job complete. Our next victim wants his girlfriend to handcuff him and beat him.
I wouldn't have to beat you. In fact, I want you to beat me.
I can't even believe what I'm hearing. You're not the man I met a year ago. Sweet, simple, innocent. I mean, now you watch hardcore videos and read sex magazines and want your girlfriend to beat you up.
She is appalled, yet becomes interested when her coworker convinces her to try it. Make him happy for a while, then he'll grow out of it. After work, she gets all sexied up in lingerie and gets ready to surprise him when she hears this odd noise. She investigates and finds Tara slicing him with a weed whacker. I guess he wanted violent sex so bad he thought he'd try the Gorgasm. Tara goes after her with the weed whacker, but it becomes unplugged, so she strangles her with the cord. If only the girlfriend would have beat her boyfriend, the two of them would still be alive. Yes, indeed. Tara feels in her heart she is giving the truly ultimate, you know what, and maybe she is. That's a pretty fucked up way of looking at murder and putting it in the context of sexual gratification. Chase goes to a porn shop and inquires about the sexual publication in which he saw the Gorgasm ad. The guy tells him to contact the publisher. So he drives a few hours to the publisher's office, catching him on the phone admitting underage girls in his latest film, which Chase is forced to use against him to get the information on how to contact the Gorgasm ad. Meanwhile, Tara is fulfilling the desires of another customer by ripping his head off with a garage door opener, which is no longer attached to the garage, but the guy's neck. Decapitation complete. Hope you get loved what you paid for, buddy. I'm not going to say what's going on at Tara's personal home. You'll have to see that for yourself, but it does drive Chase mad in the end. Tara picks up a guy and brings him to a hotel. This is where we see that Tara has a serious emotional side and wants to make love without violence, but it doesn't quite work for her. She ends up breaking the guy's neck and then has sex with him. The scene ending with her licking him after cracking his neck. Chase finally makes an appointment to receive the ultimate climax and pulls a gun on Tara as soon as she enters the house. After a short chase, she cuts his hand off with the gun still in it. Chase passes out and awakens to find himself handcuffed in the garage. Tara was so kind as to tend to his wound so she can give him the ultimate climax. Chase breaks free, though, and grabs the gun and shoots Tara between the legs. Folks, this this scene, and blood splatters from her mouth. Chase has by this time been taken off the case, and he refuses to give any information to the now on-duty detective he substituted for and is investigating without his superior's approval. He's been held accountable, of course, as no one believes his story, since no one can connect Tara directly to the murders. The ending you'll just have to see. This is, as I said, an underground classic, and die-hard horror fans just might have a hard time finding it to view, but I have seen it on Amazon and eBay for a pretty cheap price, actually. I was rather shocked. Where is my Gorgasm DVD? Oh, I didn't even bring it over here. Oh, well. Anyway, yes, I did interview Hugh Gallagher at Cinema Wasteland. It was really cool. I got some cool stuff. I got some Draculina magazines that he does or did. And then I don't know what, I can't remember what they were called. Those comic books, but they're actual movie stills of the film. And then they have the words that are being said, like a comic book. I forgot what those are called. But anyway, check this film out if you get a chance. It's a really great film, and not sure if I said this because I'm making this video several times, but yeah, Hugh told me he wants to do a Gorgasm too, so we'll see about that. And so, hey, give this video a like, hit that subscribe button. Yes, indeed. Be cool, be be cool, be hip. hit that subscribe button. And make the Phantom of Haunted Hill very happy. We'll see you guys next time. Tally hell. Got a phone call to make.